In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your form fields to show up in multiple columns instead of just a single column like this. So let's dive into it. So in this particular step, we have three different fields. And let's say we want these fields to appear in two different columns. To accomplish this, make sure you're clicked into the form step, go down to form fields, and keep going down to step layout override. Expand this section. You'll see this section called response column width. Currently it's set to 1. 1 puts it into a single column like this. Choose 2, and then when you choose 2, you'll now have two different columns. If you have multiple fields, then they'll automatically push into the next row. If you choose 3, you'll see you now have 3 columns. And then you can continue experimenting with it from there. One thing to note is this view is not to scale. So even though 3 looks kind of squished, when you put it on a live page or test it in preview mode, it will probably look a bit better. But I think for fields, you're probably better off just from like a user experience perspective. You're probably better off just sticking with 2. And then click save. Now just to show you a common use case here, let's remove the phone field. What I see is something like you might have a zip code or postal code. Just imagine like a lead capture form or car make and model. And then you could have a drop down. And you could have like make one, basically just the names of the different car brands. And we'll have a data integration for that soon. And then, so basically what you could do is you could have someone choose their car make, car model, and then their zip code. And that's a pretty common design layout that I see. So let's just look at how this would look in the preview. So this looks much better than here where it's a bit squished. So just keep in mind again that it's always going to look a little bit different in preview and on your site depending on the constraints that you use for the container that you're embedding your lead capture form into. And just like that, it's all ready to go. So one other quick thing to note here is how it looks on mobile, because that's really key because you're probably getting a lot of mobile traffic. So the way this works, let's just look in this mobile view. The way this works is for drop-down fields, we automatically on mobile put it into a single column. And the reason for this is because it doesn't really make much sense to have multiple columns for fields on mobile. It gets really hard to get that to look right across various screen sizes and devices, and ultimately it will end up causing conversion problems for you. So instead, what we do is we stick to the standard single column look for mobile, and it automatically just collapses into a column like this. So that way you don't have to worry about mobile responsiveness or dealing with any of that. So that's how you go about creating multiple columns with fields. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.